Hey everybody, this is Daddy P, not 3D. On behalf of Lzuruha, I'd like to welcome you all to the round table with Carnage64 and Chap Daddy65. How you guys doing today?
Doing good. How are you doing, Dan?
Good. We're here to look at our third clan war against PHIL.SENATE. You want to take us into the first stuff?
Alright, sure. First of all, I'd like to point out that this is our third clan war, and I think we're having a lot of fun with it. And these guys are a little bit more experienced than us, because they are clan rank 4 right now. So that means I think they've warred a little bit more than us. So let's throw us in here and see what we're going to look at. I want to look at our defenses first today on this one, Dan. So as you can see, everybody on our team pretty much got 3-starred and 1 or 2 attacks, except for our number 2 and our number 1. So let's take a look at Dizzy's defense on their number 1. Now, their number 1 is a Town Hall 11 versus a Town Hall 10 in Dizzy. So let's see what happened here. Chap, looks like he did some spells and then toss some golems and wizards and just breaking in that bottom line.
Yeah, that seems to be a more popular selection of troops among this clan. You're going to see a lot of golems, a lot of wizards, and a lot of valkyries. Definitely favor the groundwork over the air.
Yeah, and it looks like he's attacking with multiple hero units. I think that's the Warden. I haven't seen that yet. I think that's only for Town Hall 11.
Yeah, I believe so. I was just thinking that. I've never seen that before.
I think scary.
I mean, you can see the base design is still doing a very good job of making them go all the way around.
It definitely diverted a ton of the troops, but apparently it wasn't enough. They were able to get that Town Hall. That expo. I'm still.
It's just hammering away at it.
I'm still new to those technology, trying to figure out the best defense, whether to use air and ground. But oh, that thing's just a beast.
So, Chap, the crossover can only attack air or ground, not both?
Well, yeah, it has 2 different settings. You can do only ground, and it'll give you a much wider radius, a better range, or you can do air and ground at a shorter range. So it's kind of a small trade-off, but it's still pretty powerful.
Oh, I see what you're... That's a pretty cool thing that it's very universal in that. Alright, so that was Dizzy's defense. Now let's take a look at Jarrett's defense of their number 1, which was around the same percent. Actually, Dizzy's took less damage, so I'm kind of curious to see what he did differently to Jarrett that he didn't do to Dizzy, but it's only like a matter of 2% anyway.
Well, he may have had to switch it up anyway, just for the different base configuration.
Oh yeah, look, it's attacking from the top this time. Whoa!
I've never seen those before.
I don't know what those are.
That is an unknown truth.
They are... Holy... Oh my god!
Wow, those are pretty good.
Well, he did a completely different tactic here. Yeah, no, I think these are what they were talking about as being the really, really strong units. Not necessarily the purple guys that are on the ground, but these guys throwing boulders now.
Yeah, I always kind of wondered what
they seem to be doing crazy.
The top guy's a boulder thrower. Like, okay, that seems interesting. But now I get it. It makes sense.
That is insane.
I thought dragons were good.
But I think it shows just how good Jarrett's defense was, that I would say far superior units and only took 2% more damage than Dizzy did.
True.
So I think all in all, very good defenses. Just, you know, going against a Town Hall 11 is not easy when you're still in Town Hall 10.
I mean, it's just all that defense that's still there. They just snuck in the back door.
Well, those throwers are hitting 3-4 objects at a time, which is crazy for a ground troop like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're only level 2.
I mean, probably one of those would decimate my whole base, right? Am I right?
Easily.
All right. So, I mean, that was really, really different. He used 27 of those giant guys. Good lord. Okay. Let's, so that's enough for the defenses, since nobody else pulled off a very good defense. Except for Dan, I think you held off a good defense your first time, but second time around they just cleaned us up with some stronger attacks. So, we're going to take a look at our attacks now, and we're going to look at someone who you might remember from a couple videos prior who didn't do a very good job in their attack. Let's take a look at X10 Power's first attack here that they did 3 stars, so I'm kind of curious what he did here. So let's go take a look at this. Well, this base is really absolutely nothing.
Well, you can see right away, learn not to drop all of his troops in the same section.
Oh yeah, this is right. Even though there's no defense, it's still a matter of the clan troops. So his wow, he dealt with those clan troops actually really well.
He's definitely grown.
That was no, that was good. That was his first.
A lot of archers, a lot of long.
And that was his first attack too, so it wasn't like he got to go, oh yeah, I have a reminder, I have to remember at the clan castle. No, he actually remembered and did a much better job with that, because if he would have just dropped all these units the same way, that Valkyrie in the clan castle would have wiped him out. For sure. So a good attack by X10 Power there, good attack. I'm proud of him.
He's improved.
Alright, so now I want to take a look at the higher-ups attacks, because they were also a lot more impressive than ours. So we'll take a look at Dizzy's second attack, which was a 3-star on their number 4. So let's see how that went. Interesting base configuration. Yeah. I don't necessarily like it myself, to be honest.
Doesn't really seem that much of a defense.
God, I need to level up my spells.
He's dragging.
No, seriously. No, dude, the fact that one lightning spell took out an entire anti-air, now that's just wrong.
I mean, you gotta think of how much...
I need to level that stuff
up.
You
gotta think about how much elixir it takes to get a, what is that, a level 7 lightning spell? That's insane.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, and then the dragons just come in and breathe fire everywhere. I love it. See, and I like this too. She attacked the side that didn't have the clan castle, so it got activated so late that there's really nothing to help support the little dragon that's coming out to help. Like, oh, I'm coming, and gone.
That air balloon, it was so sad.
Yeah. That's a very solid attack, though.
Not bad at all.
And in traditional Dizzy fashion, quite a bit of overkill.
Oh, indeed.
Right. When you finish the base and you still have 17 troops on the field, you may have overkilled their base.
Yeah. And when it's like, 17 troops and you only deployed 12 dragons and a warden and a queen, yeah, there's still a lot left. Alright, so now I want to take a look at her attack against their number 3, which is their replay 1. So here we go.
I'm talking about an interesting
Let's see what she did. Now this is a better base setup, I think. I think it's a better base setup, but his anti-air is a little lacking. So if she does the same thing, I would wager taking out the 2 anti-airs that are leveled up and not worrying about the one that's not. And
that looks to be exactly what happened.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I must have been mistaken from the last video. It looks like she drops more than 1 lightning spell. She just does it so quickly that it looks like it's only 1.
Right, she did do 2.
Yeah, it looked like she did 2 on each side, yeah. So she probably did that in the last fight too. It just had the appearance of only being 1.
It's still a good setup though. You got your ground troops going around the outside and the dragons just going right over the top through the middle. There's enough defense to contain everything.
Right. But you do have to remember also that what she's probably doing with her ground troops there is testing out the crossbow's defense to see if it's focused on air or ground or both. To keep the attention away from the dragons as they ransack the base. Because it was focused on the weaker ground troops that she deployed, like the Barbarian King and stuff, and so then all these guys were able to just mop up. I mean, just again, 2 very solid attacks from Dizzy again, for like the 3rd week in a row.
Yeah, she's pretty good at that.
She's 3-starred every attack she's done so far in our clan wars. I was on that track until my last attack in our last war. I actually made a mistake, and I thought I had all my spells and stuff ready. I did an attack with only 1 lightning spell on their number 4. No, it was their number 6 that I tried to get a 3-star for a stat. We're going to take a look at you actually next, chap, on your attempt to 3-star this person. But I kind of screwed up mine just from the get-go. So
can't help but notice that Chap
at
brought a lot of dragons with him.
Man,
let's take a look. Let's take a look at the fight. So 10 dragons, chap. Let's see what you did.
Quite honestly, I did try to figure out the best way to get to the clan castle as quick as possible. So tested the waters. Just brought out 1 little dragon.
Yeah, I see that.
And then once I knew what clan stuff was happening, not a big deal.
Right.
Just went from the top. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there wasn't a whole lot to his base, from what I could tell. His air defense was minimal at best.
Yeah. I think if the dragons didn't disperse so much to the left side, that it would have been better. Or, you know what? If you deployed your ground troops closer to that archer tower, that had killed a couple of your dragons at the start, you might have been able to clean it up without losing those 2.
I have been losing sleep just trying to figure out what would have been the best configuration.
I honestly, just looking at it, and I mean, that's the only thing I can think of would maybe distract the archer tower just a little bit from your dragons. Because, I mean, it's such a close attack, like, it's almost perfect, but just... You see, like, the Archer Queen is here with a lot of HP while your dragons are getting wailed on. So maybe if she was just able to soak up a little bit more from... That Archer Tower at the top is getting so much value. Look at that. If it would have been down a little bit earlier, I think you would have gotten it. In fact, is that the one that stays up at the very end?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. No, it's... Oh, which one is it? Where's this dragon going? Is he going up or is he going... Yeah, no. So, yeah, it was so close.
He gets double teamed and there's nothing to it.
Yeah. It was very close, man. All you had... If you would have been able to take out that one archer tower, you would have wiped the rest of the base.
Yeah.
So close, man. I mean, nothing you could really do in hindsight, obviously, but... Maybe just a little bit more distracting units would help. But my question: why did you not deploy any troops that were given to you by Jared or
For
Dizzy?
some reason, I forgot to check, and apparently at the time, I did not have any clan troops donated to me.
Oh no! You know what? I had a weird thing that happened. I had troops donated to me through like the war thing, but then when I went to go fight, I couldn't deploy them. But when I requested it from my farm base, I was able to deploy them. It was weird. And so maybe you did get them donated, but they weren't deployable for whatever reason. Maybe they were defensive units? I'm still kind of new to figuring it out, but that would have been it, dude. If you would have attacked with some clan troops to help you.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you had level 5 dragon along with
it would have been done.
You would have gotten it. So remember, guys, before you go into any attacks in their next war, make sure you have clan troops with you. Because when you click on the attack, it'll tell you attack with these troops, and you'll see the clan troops on the board. You must have just thought you had it, and then went, and then once I think you commit to the attack, you're kind of there. So I might have wanted to test in mine when I realized, oh wow, I don't have any spells for my attack. I might have tried to just end the battle and see if I could just try again, but I didn't, so I should have done that for you to give you definitive answer on
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Always.
now we
Like,
can
last-
test that
yeah.
and see, you know, what
Yeah.
the better way to do that type of thing is.
Yeah, but you know what? That's all it would have taken, man. One little clan unit, and yeah, you would have 3-starred it, but that was a great attack. So the last one I want to look at here, Dan, is Jared's attempt on their number 1, which is so close to a 2-star. Let's take a look at what happened there.
And this is the defining
This
point
is
of
this
the
is
loss,
the
basically.
yeah this is the TH11. So I mean, this is a tough nut to crack, and let's see what he tried to do here. Okay, so he deployed some earthquake spells there.
That Expo
Oh,
starting off strong.
yep. Alright, so he's going full on bottom right corner here. Oh, those are the Pekka Knights.
Oh.
I haven't, actually haven't upgraded my barracks to use those yet, but they look pretty
Yeah,
cool.
neither have I.
Look at how fast they're advancing through that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's because of the the spells that he's dropped on the floor to increase their haste and stuff. You can see what he's doing. He's trying to go right for that town hall.
Man.
Yeah, take a quick star while you can get
That's
it.
a tough base.
Those Inferno Towers, I still haven't been able to play with those enough, but they seem to just pack on the damage.
Are you able to make an Inferno Tower at your town hall?
Not yet. I mean, I've seen a lot of them in action. I'm just trying to figure out what their stats are. It's intense.
I got you. So see, he was able to take out the town hall, and it's like, just please, a couple more
Yeah.
buildings, no. Like, can you imagine if some of the units just went to the bottom left corner
Right.
there? Like, there's a little bit lingering there that's just got an archer tower
Oh.
guarding. That would have been a 2-star. Very good attack, though. Very good attack. But, I mean, it was a defeat this time, our first defeat from, I think, a clan that had a little bit more firepower than ours, and I think we made a couple mistakes on our attack. I know I went into my attempt to 3-star the person you almost 3-starred, not with enough items, not everything that I wanted, and you didn't do the same. You did the same thing without having a clan backup. So, I mean, I think it could have been either way. We might have been able to claw a victory out of this if we just did a little bit better. But I think we did well.
Definitely an overall learning experience.
Yeah, it's all a part of the, like Chap said, the learning experience. We're getting better and better at this, even though we're facing stiffer competition.
Yeah, and it was fun. And then Dan, it was your first clan war, I think, right? How did you enjoy
It was.
that?
I was somewhat unsure of what I was supposed to be doing, but Dissy kind of walked me through it and said, "Here, just try to attack these guys," and
Well,
you know.
You know, let's take a last moment then, Dan, since this was your first one. Let's take a look at your well, you attacked a number 8 and 3-star him. I want to take a look at your 1-star, which was about the same percent as mine, but I had forgotten some stuff. Let's see what you did there. We'll end it out with this is your first.
Yep, this was my
attempt
first
at
attack in a clan
warring.
war.
All right, so walk me through your mindset here, and yet you didn't have clan troops either.
Correct.
Guys, what are we doing here?
We're learning. And see, I
Yep.
kind of did the same thing, Chap, to just kind of test the waters a little bit to get their dragon to come out. Who, well,
Yep.
assuming it was a dragon, then just kind of overload the other side.
Yeah.
You know, based on what I've seen in previous type things.
See, now my question is, why haven't you used any lightning spells on their anti-air there, Dan?
I don't have a good answer for you there.
I'm waiting for it.
There, I healed the
Is it gonna
dragon a
come
little bit.
ever?
I mean, that was something.
Even the air sweeper too. It's just pushing back dragons.
You know, Dan, I think that this attack, much like mine, if you would have used the spells on those anti-air, then you might have had a better day.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a bad attack at all. Oh, there they come. There's the
Little
lightning
late,
spell,
but
just a little,
what are you gonna
yeah.
Some last minute damage.
Right.
Yeah, you know, it's I would say using them after all the dragons are already dead not the best choice. But definitely a really good attack for your first try, Dan. I think that was good.
Yeah, I think it'll be better next time. I'm kind of getting a good grip on what goes where and when to use things and that type of stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's just what I want to show you today for the round table, Dan. So
well, that's awesome. I think
take
it
us
was a good experience, and I think we're going to go into the next one armed with much more knowledge and ability than we did this one, and hopefully pull out a win.
Anything else to add, Chap? I think you were mentioning something about the damage being fairly close.
Yeah. After looking at the war stats, just seeing how close we were, it was a 0.8% total destruction difference. And for being a clan war level 1 versus a level 4, I definitely feel like we'd be able to tackle more and more clan levels as we climb the ranks now. So definitely getting more confident.
Well, I believe I've been told the next war is going to be 15 on 15.
Oh boy,
that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. So I would imagine 2 attacks each still, so 30 attacks potential.
I would think so, and from what I hear, it'll make it a lot more even keeled to where you're going to be attacking stuff that's your level. You're not going to have to jump up anything, which is nice.
Right. Well, what it looked like to me that set us back in this one was really that Town Hall 11 just had so much, and it was like a tough hill to climb. If we would have had if the best we could have done was 2-star him, and then we all had to do perfect, and we faltered a little bit, but I think we did good.
I think so too. Well, I think that's all we got for you guys today. This again has been the Round Table, brought to you by Lzuruha. I'm Daddy P, not 3D.
I'm Carter64.
Chat Daddy 65.
We'll see you guys next time.